Start recording. There we go. Oops. I got a recording too many places. It's recording twice. Recording twice. We are live. We are streaming. It's good. It's all good. It's my audio work. I guess it is. Hopefully. A little behind as usual. Looks good. What's that? Oh. Sent out the email. Jeff sent out the email. No, Jeff does not send out the email. There it is. No. I don't know, maybe, did I do it right? Maybe I did send it. Sent items. Sent. Yep. I probably shouldn't have done that.
This is Flip, K6WM. We'll be starting the 2-meter net in about 10 minutes. We'll be sitting here monitoring K6 Whiskey Mike.
Hello, Flip. How copy? KD6JZ.
Hello, Dave. While you're blowing my receiver off the table.
Okay, I want to make sure the China radio worked today. KD6JZ.
Oh, it's working very well. As a matter, how do I sound? Am I too close to the mic or not?
Actually, you sound perfect.
Backed off about 3 or 4 inches. I don't choke down on them anymore. So we'll be sitting here listening if anybody wants it early.
6WM, KB6CA. Hi, Flip.
Oh, Jeff, how the heck are you?
My ear's awful loud. Jeez.
Good. John, KF6PLG, wants an early for tonight.
We got him straight across the board or just 2 meters?
I'm going to assume across the board.
Okay, will do. We got him down. Thanks, Jeff. We'll be chatting with you in a little while.
Flip now be monitoring KB6CA.
Hey Jeff, this is Dave. Check your email box and forward the email for the Zoom meeting. KD6ZJZ. Thank you.
Hi, Sam. Go ahead, Sam. K6W.
That would be for you and Jeff. Mendoza, straight across the board, early.
Out here, call sign?
Call sign is KK6BUW.
You know,
Mike.
Treasure.
Treasure. That's cool. Okay, Sam. Thank you much. K6 Whiskey Mike.
Look at that. KS6 enemy.
Mendoza.
Flip.
6 enemy.
Sam, are you gonna, can you volunteer for 220 or 440 tonight?
Sure, I'll take one, the other, or both.
Wow. Which one would you prefer first?
I do 440, I got a better radio.
Okay, I'll put you down for 440.
KS6 enemy.
And thank you much, Sam. We appreciate you doing that. K6W.
Jeff, I don't see any video yet.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
Good. You're loud.
Good, you can hear me. All right.
Yes, I can hear you. I don't see you though.
Okay. Let me unplug it and plug it back in again.
Yeah, the usual drill, huh?
Yeah. See what happens there.
Maybe you have to tell it to send video. Sometimes you have to tell Zoom. If you go down there on the lower left-hand corner, it should show
Yeah, it's got to be
next to
crossed
the
out.
mic.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Click on it, it should send, yeah.
Well,
Whoops, I turned mine off. There we go.
huh.
When you click on it, nothing happened?
Well,
Well, there you go.
There we go.
We got you now.
Yeah, good. You think that 4-B, that Hustler would work? I'm just curious. I'm just thinking in the future.
Yeah, I mean, having ground radios would be better usually.
Yeah.
For a vertical antenna, having some kind of ground radio, even if it's just like a guy wire coming down one direction or another, is helpful.
Yeah, that's the thing about the R8 is that doesn't need radios. Had good.
It could be tuned more like a J-pole, because I know
Yeah.
J-pole antennas don't require any counterpoise at all.
Yeah. But that R8, that's about $600, and yep.
Yeah, wow.
As opposed to the Hustler, which is about 180.
Wait for it to go on sale. Make them an offer.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. I was looking for something on HRD. Oop, there's Randy.
Is Randy on the radio?
Yeah.
Randy, K6RKA, KB6CA. I hear you on SPARC 1.
Oh, he's on the other radio.
That not where the net shall be held tonight?
The net today is going to be on the Banning repeater.
No, I see.
Okay, well, thanks for giving me the heads up. I'm ready then. Thank you, Jeff. K6RJA, I'll be standing by.
1 and 3.
That's what a
Secretaries are for to always aid and assist.
K6RJA, you around, Randy? K6WM.
I happen to be around and up and down, too.
Could I sweet talk you into doing 220 tonight?
Well, it'll probably cost you a few points, but
Hey, Sam.
seeing how you're twisting me arm, my
Sam.
arm, I can't talk. Sure, why not?
mute.
Is that going to cost me in Bitcoin, dollars, or what?
No, just points.
Oh, okay. So I take that as a yes, my man. Is that true?
Yeah, you know, there's a scepter born every minute, Flip.
Thank you, Randy. I do appreciate it. That's very nice of you. You're so good at it. You know, how can you argue with that?
You're so good at it.
And, well, you catch more flies with sugar.
That's it. That's why
Unless
it's so
you have
good.
cotton candy.
That's why it's-
I got a point. No problem, Flip. I'll be happy to do it.
Thank you, Randy.
That means now I got to pay attention.
That is part of it. That's true. Thank you, Randy. K6WM. We'll be starting the net here in about 5 minutes.
All righty, Flipper. Let's hope you have a good one tonight. K6RJA standing by.
That's right, Marlene, it would be a virtual graduation period.
Just doing some kind of communications with his phone there.
That'll be interesting, period.
You dictating to your phone? I guess I can turn my HF radio off. Down. I don't need the sizzle. Only 3 of us. What happened?
Yeah, where is everybody?
Where is everybody? Looks like you're at the AOC there, Sam. Oh, you muted your mic. I can't hear you.
I am home.
I know. Okay.
Hey there, Sam.
I figured as much. Oh, Scott. Hello, Scott.
Howdy, Scott.
Hey, Scott, how you doing?
He's in. Let's see here. Put one of them in anyways.
There you go.
How's that? Can you
A
hear
lot
me now?
louder now.
I'm sorry. See again? K6WM.
You're hearing
All
the
right.
radio from everywhere. I know.
Let's see, switch to this view. There we go.
I got to get ready to mute that. So much sound coming back on me.
QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Flip, K6WM, and I'll be working as net control tonight this evening from my home here in Banning, West
Hey,
Banning
Captain.
at Sun Lakes. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org or Whiskey 6 Papa Romeo Charlie Oscar Romeo Golf. We'll do that too.
It's a mouthful.
Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Now for the announcements. Is there any I have no announcements other than Sam, KI6NME, will be doing the 440 net tonight, and Randy, KJ6RA, will be doing the 220 net tonight. Is there any announcements? Please come now with your call.
Is there any announcements?
AJ6LN.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, hey, I'm not sure if I heard it on this band or on the 440 band, but somebody was talking about iPhones and external speakers, and I learned that you take your phone and stick it into a coffee cup that's big enough to take the phone, and the sound quality improves measurably, even on any phone.
It works.
You know, Steve, that is an old trick that has been around for a long time, and it actually works. The deeper the bowl, the more bassy the sound, and it works very, very well, Steve. Good.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not sure whether I was in the kitchen when I heard somebody talking, and there's some activity on the 440, and I wasn't sure whether it was one of our club members or who it was. Anyway, thanks for letting me make the comment, AJ6LN.
Ah, very good, Steve. Very much welcome. And maybe a lot of people didn't know that, but that's very true. It does work. Thanks for the input. Please stand by for the 2 meter. Or first of all, is there any other announcements? Please come now.
Is there?
Nothing heard. Please stand by for the 2 meter roll call. If net control, myself, doesn't respond to do a reply, a relay is greatly appreciated. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. Now for the roll call. And we're using May 13th list as provided by Jeff. N6 AGB. Are you around, Joe?
Good evening. Joe, N6 AGB, Ukaipa.
Thank you much for checking in, Joe. Sounding good. Signal's really nice. How about, let's see, Mike had an early. How about KF6 BWH? Dick, are you around tonight?
Yes, good evening, Flip. This is Dick, KF6 BWH, but I have no traffic.
Very good. You're blowing my receiver off the table. Nice audio, good sounding signal tonight. How about, thanks for checking in, Dick. How about Warren, NF6 Charlie? There's a tongue twister. November Fox 6 Charlie. You around, Warren? Yeah, nothing heard. How about Jeff, our secretary, KB6 Charlie Alpha?
Hi, Flip. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. Thanks for doing the net tonight.
Yeah, very good. You know, you got no motorboat, no nothing. You got the cleanest sounding signal. It sounds really good, Jeff. What did you do?
The mic has a mind of its own, Flip. I never know what it's going to do. It just goes ahead and does it.
Roger that. I believe that. Thanks for checking in, Jeff. Very good. How about Gene, K6 EMF, Electromotive Force? You around, Gene?
Yes, I am. This is Gene, K6 EMF. I like electromagnetic fields. Jane Beaumont, I have no traffic back to net control.
Actually, I prefer everyone's my friend. K6 EMF. Sounds very good, Gene. Thanks for checking in. How about Joe, KK6 FYE? Around, Joe?
Joe's wife should be coming home here. He's just brought her home, so I'm doing an early for him all across the board.
Thank you, Sam. Boy, that's good news. That's very, very good news. He's sure been over some rocky roads in the last few months. How about George, W6GRH? You around, George?
Hey, good evening, Flip, and to the rest of the net. This is George, W6GRH, back to net control.
Thank you, George. Appreciate you checking in. It's very cool. How about Ken, N6HR? You around?
KB6CA.
Go, Jeff.
Yeah, you passed Edie, KN6EMT.
Oh, so I did. Thank you for reminding me that. Boy, I'll tell you what. We thought we were on it tonight. It looks like we're off the railroad track. Let's go back. Edie, KN6EMT, are you around?
Clark Ford, check into Earl KM6SBY. No other traffic. Back to net control.
Roger that. We'll do it, Edie. Thank you for checking in. Very cool. And we'll get Earl across the board. How about, I said Ken. I didn't hear anything. Let's try it again. N6HR. Are you around, Ken? Nothing heard. How about Mike? KJ6, or I'm sorry, my eyes are killing me. KM6ICT. You around, Mike? Nothing heard. I know Steve's around. AJ6LN. You around, Steve?
Oh yeah, I am here, Flip, and thanks for calling the net. I like the energy you put into it.
Sometimes I think it's my last amount, Steve, but I'll use it. What the heck? It couldn't be a better way to use it. How about Larry? KE6MAE. Are you around, Larry? Nothing heard. How about Dwight? KD6MLS.
This is Dwight, KD6MLS. No traffic. Back to you.
Thank you, Dwight, for checking in. We appreciate it. Nice signal, too. Sam, KI6NME, the man, the voice of the pass. Sam.
Oh, thank you. You're doing a mighty fine job, Flip. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November, Mike Echo.
Thank you, Sam, for checking in, and also thanks for doing the 440 tonight. Your voice sounds really good tonight. I mean, nice, strong signal, crisp and clear. How about Pete, KJ6NRR? You around, Pete?
This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you.
Thank you, Pete. You're sounding really good tonight also. How about Dave, WB6OUJ? You around, Dave? Nothing heard. We got KF6POG who's on it early. And how about Ron, KA6QGR? You around, Ron? Nope, nothing heard. Oh, now this voice is always around. Randy, K6RJA. I know you're around.
Well, howdy, Flip, and I proclaim myself present, K6RJA, with no traffic.
Well, who's going to argue, Randy? I mean, you are here. Very cool. How about Mike, KM6RRS?
This is KM6RRS. Michael here in Sun Lakes. No traffic. Back to the net.
Yeah, very good, Michael. It's funny, I don't know that call letter here in Sun Lakes, but we'll touch base one of these times, maybe at a in-person club meeting or something. But thanks for checking in, Michael. Really appreciate it. How about Ron, KG6SOI? You around, Ron?
Good evening, Flip and the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Good job, Flip. Can you give me an early on 440 and HF tonight?
We will do that. We will do that. Both on 440 and HF. We got you covered. I'm just looking at the chart here. Very good. Thanks, Ron. Thanks for checking in. How about Earl? KM6SPY. You around, Earl?
In early.
For him?
Oh, yes, I did. I'll be darned. I didn't mark it as an E. I just put a check mark there. I should have marked an E. Very good. Thank you, Sam. How about Mike? WA6UIJ. You're always around, Mike. How you doing?
Hey, good evening, Flip. Doing well. Thank you very much. Hope you are too. And hope everybody else is doing well. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. So back to net control.
Cool. Thank you, Mike. Good sounding signal as usual. Blowing my receiver off the table, but thanks for checking in. Very cool. How about DJ? KJ6UUS. You around, DJ?
This is DJ, KJ6UUS with no traffic. Back to net control.
Thank you, DJ, for checking in. Very cool. How about Ed? KM6UWI. You around, Ed?
Good evening, Flip, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed and Calamasa. Back to net control.
Thank you, Ed, for checking in. Sounding good tonight. Really good voice. How about Tina, WA6 WFV? Around, Tina?
I am around. This is Tina, WA6 WFV.
Yeah, very good, Tina. A little bit spotty on the static there, but 100% copy, no problem. And I don't know if this next guy's around or not. K6WM, you around, Flip? Oh, yes, I am. I happen to be here. Very cool. How about Scott? KI6WOD. Are you around, Scott?
Good evening, Flip and the Net. This is Scott, KI6WOD, doing a great job, Flip. Thanks for being there. And, sounding good.
Thank you, Scott. You got a nice sounding voice tonight on the radio. It really sounds crisp and clear. Good signal all the way around. And, of course, this person's always around. Maybe too big around sometimes after we eat too much, but, Dave, you're hanging in there, looking good. KD6ZJZ, you around, Dave?
Ooh, hello, Flip. Better turn down the speaker in case I get feedback. 7:30. Hello, everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ, your club president, and we are doing a Zoom meeting as usual. And otherwise, I don't know. Go back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Okay, Dave. Very good. Thanks for checking in. Let me see where are we at. This completes. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Are there any other missed or members that we didn't call tonight? Please check in with your call sign now. Oh, that's cool. How about visitors? W6OH. Mario, are you around?
N6HR.
N6HR. Very good. I'm not sure I'm familiar with it. What's the name there? Okay, that's probably my error. I'm just looking for it here. Maybe I didn't call it or not. What's the name there, just for the record?
Our Ken Flip, he's on the list, N6HR.
Okay, we'll check in. No problem. Thanks for checking in. And how about Ed? KI680Q. Are you around, Ed? Roger that. We've got you checked in for an early on 440 and HF. Let's finish up with Ed. KI680Q. You around, Ed?
There I am, KI680Q. Evening, Flip.
Good evening, Ed. Nice signal. Sounding good. So with that, does anyone have any, let's see, are there anybody else who'd like to check into the net? Visitors?
KN6CQL.
Kilo Nancy 6, CQL?
Kilo November 6, Charlie, Quebec, Lima.
Very good. Yeah, you have checked in before. Nice to have you checking in tonight. We appreciate it. You got a nice sounding signal. Is there any other check-ins, or visitors or late members? Yeah, nothing heard. Does anyone have any further traffic at this point? Come now.
Yes, this is KM6RRS, Flip. Just wanted to say that I am a new member a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago now. Jeff signed me up. He's just down the street from where I'm at. I just recently moved into the area. So that's maybe why you have not heard my call sign before. Again, this is Michael, KM6RRS, back to you.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, now you have shaken the cobwebs in my brain, and I do remember that. Thank you, Michael, for checking in, and thank you for shaking the cobwebs. Very, very good. All right, this completes the 2-meter roll call. Are there any late or missed members? We'll go one more time to see if there's anybody that we've missed. Please come now. Is there any further traffic? Last call. K6WM. Okay, this
Hey there, Randy.
is the 2-meter roll call. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month at the Beaumont City Hall, Room 2. And we all know that's been delayed, and it's now video. And Dave, KJ6.
I'm calling your name,
KD6ZJZ, well, that's a tongue twister. Dave has all the particulars. In fact, Dave, you might want to comment on that. Is there anything that I need to pass along at this point? You around, Dave?
Yeah.
Yes, Flip. Well, we'll have our meeting as usual, but it will be on Zoom instead of at the, obviously, we're not going to be at the Beaumont City Hall, but it will be at the usual time. And we will send out invitations to everybody via email ahead of time, as usual. Back to Net Control, KD6ZJZ.
Hello, all.
Hello.
Hey, Randy.
Okay, thank you, Dave. We appreciate that. So that's
Doing great, man.
Good reiteration of the information.
Excellent.
All members are urged to check each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. This is Flip, K6WM. Please stand by for the informational 440 Simplex net on 447.080 measures at 1900 hours local.
Yeah, and you can't see Sam. He's hiding.
I noted. I don't even see. Oh yeah, there's a no Sam. How's that possible? I see a glove.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know, I never did get that right. Even when I'm talking to UTC. How about 1847? Thank you, Sam. I'm glad you're on it tonight.
Copy that, KS6.
Hey, Sam, you need to adjust your camera.
Yeah, Sam's camera is a crack up, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't see him at all.
KS6
His radio's on the other side of the room.
adjust your camera.
KS6 enemy here.
Yeah,
Adjust your camera. We can't see you.
Jeff, do you
That's because
copy
I
me?
come to the mic and
Great
wait for the
effect.
Zoom.
Zoom, everybody's radio's heard.
Yeah, we barely see you.
It just cracks me up.
There you go. All right, KS6WD clear. QSY.
Copy that, KS6 enemy.
That's funny.
Jeff, do you copy me?
Jeff, do you hear me,
smiling?
Randy?
The one smiling?
Jeff, I think Jeff's muted. Let me double check.
He must be muted.
No, I don't think so, actually. He's not muted. Jeff, you're not talking. Jeff, can you hear us?
KI6WD.
I don't think Jeff can hear us.
I don't believe Jeff can hear me.
I don't think Jeff's
Or
hearing us.
he's, just ignoring me as most.
He's kind of staring at us.
KI6WD.
He can hear us now.
KI6WD, go ahead. Everybody on Zoom talking to you, and evidently you can't hear us.
No, when I've got the radio on and I'm checking everybody off, I turn the computer volume off. It screws me up. The feedback is different.
It's too confusing.
There you go. Well, Randy's trying to talk to you.
Oh, well.
Hey, Randy. Hi.
Well, howdy do there. I have a question.
Yes.
WD clear.
Mike, the guy that checked in, who's the new member, what was his call sign?
It's he goes by the name of Michael, and his call sign is Kilo Mike 6 Romeo Sierra.
KB6CA, K6WM. You're on, Jeff?
Uh-oh.
Now I got flipped.
You're a busy guy.
Oh, okay. He's already on the list.
He's on the list.
Stand by one.
He's on the list.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, did you find him?
Sorry to bother you.
He came on because Flip asked about him. Flip didn't know, he didn't recognize the name.
Oh, okay.
That's why he came on at the end and explained himself a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm up to speed now.
Yeah. Okay.
Randy,
Yes, sir.
you'll find that Henry from last week called in
Jeff,
tonight.
you've got HF tonight. Do you have an early on HF for Dick, BWH?
I think that's it. Just look at last week's Henry.
Yeah, that would be CQL. I have him as a check-in.
Okay.
Give those to me again. I'm kind of halfway between the computer monitor and the radio.
We're confusing him.
Yeah, Roger that. I hear you. I got
I'm confused.
an early on HF for Dick, TWH, and early for Ron, SOI, and early for Earl, SY, and Earl for, I didn't get the gentleman's name. Who's N6HR?
I was thinking we were on Simplex, and I got to apologize. Well, Jeff ain't listening.
He's actually been a long-time member. He
Happens all the time.
And then rejoined up
I was
again.
listening to the input and the output.
Hotel Romeo.
Okay, very good. I do have it on there, and yeah, I just must have skipped. Anyway, fine, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. But you have an early for him too across the board. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, you didn't skip him, by the way. You called his call sign, but he just didn't reply. So you actually did it.
He's too weak.
Man, it's a big delay from this to
don't let
YouTube.
your wife know. You'll never hear the end.
Yeah, it's a huge delay on YouTube. Yeah,
I have YouTube on the TV.
It's like
to the left of me.
Like
so I'm
25 seconds or something. It's
yeah,
it's really intense.
Slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the first time we did this, actually the first time, our first meeting, people were confused because I sent out links to both YouTube and Zoom or whatever, I guess Skype, whatever it was.
Yeah,
and,
Sam Flip is calling you again.
That confused people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I don't send out any YouTube links anymore, but I'm still doing YouTube Live.
It would be really delayed if you were listening to the radio.
Yeah, absolutely. Be impossible. 25 seconds.
Oh, Randy, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that email I sent you earlier, but it's strictly up to you when you read it. That's a real good friend of mine up in Oregon, and her son is kind of in the same situation you are physically. And so I told her about you and told her that possibly you might go ahead and maybe reply to her or something, but she knows that you might not, and it's strictly up to you. But like I said, her son has a real bad heart, real weak, and he also has cancer.
Oh my. Yeah, sure. I'll be happy to reply.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, I know she'd really appreciate it because
Yeah,
she doesn't have anybody really to talk to, and he's going to. They live in a little town in Oregon. I can't even remember the name, Philippoth or something, and her son now has to go to Portland, I guess it is, to the hospital, and the doctors have been all screwed up and back and forth and, misdiagnosing and all this stuff. And so when you read the email that I sent, you'll probably know a lot of what she's talking about.
Unfortunately, I probably will. And I'll be happy to reply.
That's great. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. And by the way, I apologize. I thought we were on Sinflex because I was looking at June and not May. I forgot to rip the little thing off the calendar.
Oh.
So I looked, and it was like, I went, gee, look at the date. And I go, it's got to be. And all of a sudden I went, wait a minute, this is April. This is May, isn't it? And then I pulled the thing. I went, oh, yeah.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm constantly either on the wrong frequency, the wrong microphone, or the wrong date.
Yeah, well, I'm good for all of that.
Yeah.
Got the right one on here, yeah. Had the volume all the way down on the radio. That's no good. There we go. Okay.
And you're up, Sammy? Is that what I hear? The rumor?
Sam's going to do 440.
It's not a rumor. It's a fact, Jack.
Okay.
Write it down. Don't lose it.
All those evil rumors are true.
That's right. I'm going to go ahead and bail out of here and go over to radio, and then I'll be back.
Okay, Sam.
Okie dokie, Sam.
ASX enemy.
He's got an ID for Zoom.
KI6NME, KI6WD.
Now he's going to be confused. Well, he turned down his speakers so we don't confuse him.
Exactly.
Well, in approximately 4 minutes, we'll be starting the extremely
Who's got
informal
4 minutes?
440 net for the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club.
He just likes to be on the air.
3 minutes, 30
promptly
seconds.
at 1900 hours. Kilo 86 November Mike Echo.
He just warning everybody.
Yeah.
I still think DJ needs to pop out one of those guitars over there and start
There you go.
cranking on it.
Got
Keep us
Fender Electric.
entertained while we wait for.
You see, it looks like a bass right behind him.
Are they basses or guitars, DJ?
There's one bass, and then the rest of them are
Is that
guitars.
a 5-string bass? No.
That's 4.
4, okay. It's hard to see from this angle.
You could whack me with both of them, and I wouldn't know the difference.
A load of guitars. That's my brother's thing.
One of the few things I regret never learning to do was play an instrument.
It's never too late.
There you go.
Well, that is true.
And it can be quite relaxing at times.
It
Or,
can be.
you know, the other better half could kick you around because they don't want to hear you.
Yeah, I'd be living in the garage probably with it, like I do now. Hey,
You want to play
what's
something?
Yeah.
Find something to play that isn't loud. Don't learn to play drums, for example.
No, I did that when I was young.
That's one I'd skip.
I was thinking of like the silent harp or something. If
There
they
you
make
go.
one.
Get one of those electric. What are they called? Theremin machines.
Yeah.
They where you use your
Bagpipes,
hands to
maybe?
play.
Synthesized.
Well, that's from the 50s.
Well, that would match with you, Dave, with your backdrop.
You can
back
build
there.
build them yourself. Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe an accordion.
Northern Lights.
That's it.
Okay.
Apparently, your backyard points north.
Yeah, that's just I couldn't come up. I decided that was the best one.
Well, I like
You
the
don't want to see
airplane better.
You don't want to see my natural background. It's pretty ugly. It's like a window and a dirty ceiling. Not necessary.
Well, I have interesting squares and tape measures and screwdrivers.
Yeah,
and
you're in the garage.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of cool.
That makes 2.
There you go.
In the
We saw
garage, the
Scott.
doghouse.
Scott was reloading the other day, or at least showing us his shells.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Last week, whenever it was. Nice. 30 seconds to go.
Anytime, Sam.
And we're
Sam
off.
is counting
Oh,
down
he's
the
over on
seconds.
his command center. That's
He's counting down the seconds.
Well, I'm going to mute so everybody don't have to listen to him.
I'm gonna.
He's eating his animal fries from
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Damn him.
He already cleaned out his donuts.
You can't do that. It's not allowed. I'm going to mute you guys too. Sorry. Radio on. Mute myself.
QST, QST, QST. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. Good evening. I'll be conducting the extremely informal 440 net from my home out here on the east side of Banning, kind of out by where the old fire museum used to be. So, well, the only announcements we have is Steve AJ6N was reminding us of a very old amplification that we could do to our cell phones when they come out. If you had a big enough cup of coffee, you take the coffee out and just drop it in and work on the sounds bouncing around in there, and it comes out, and it has a greatly improved sound from some of the old ones. Anyway, that was the announcement by Steve, AJ6LN. I'll be working on the
May 13th list as published by our secretary, and we'll be doing those that called in on 2 meters. Starting out first with N6 AGB, Joe. Nothing heard from Joe tonight. Mike, our treasurer, is taking care of some family business, so he has an early across the board. Dick usually doesn't show, but I always give him a call anyway. KF6 BWH, one of our Elmers. Nobody there. Let's see if Warren got home yet. KF6C. Nothing heard. How about Mr. Secretary, sir? KB6CA, Jeff?
Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, does the coffee have to be regular or decaf?
It doesn't really matter as long as you remove it, whichever gets out the best.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. Gene out of Beaumont now, moved up the list from the bottom. K6 EMF, Gene.
Good evening, Sam, and good evening to the rest of the net. This is Gene K6 EMF in Beaumont, and you can't use that technique in the county lockup because they consider that an amplification device.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. All right. Thank you, Gene. Good to hear you. How about going out to East Hemet now? KN6 EMT Edie.
Good evening, Sam. This is KN6 EMT Edie in East Hemet. No traffic, back to net control.
Doing a fine job, Edie. Beautiful audio and full scale. Let's move on down. Joe, I gave him an early. KK6FYE. And I think the voice of the past, W6GRH George, looks like he's got an early across the board. Moving on down to Ken, I think he has an early here, and also on HF. Okay, let's go down to somebody who might answer. AJ6LN, Steve, one of our Elmers.
Well, I'm not too sure about the elder part, but that implies wisdom, and I lack that. So, but good evening to you, Sam, and the rest of the net. This is AJ6LN.
Mighty fine job, Steve, as always. How about Dwight now? KD6MLS.
Dwight, KD6MLS, no traffic.
82% on the scale. Audio is perfect. No trouble there at all, Dwight. Sam, I'm net controller, so I got myself already checked in. How about the old treasurer himself, KJ6NRR, Pete? Little scratchy, but I got you, Pete. Got you well checked in with that. Pretty good. The ex-vice president, KF6POG, John, has an early across the board. And here's the guy that's going to be net controller for the 220. His name is Randy, K6RJA. Not the east.
So I was on the wrong frequency, speaking of that, Jeff. Anyhow, this is K6RJA, and thanks for doing the net, Sam.
Well, glad you realized and made the transfer go across real good. Okay, how about the newer member, come out of Rancho Cucamonga, KM6RRS, Michael. Nothing heard. Ron, KG6SOI has an early. Earl has an early out of East Hemet, KM6SPY. How about, was president for so long, he's considered an Elmer. WA6UIJ Mike.
Sam, well, thank you so much for the honor. Appreciate that. Anyway, thank you for doing the net. It's good hearing you. And this is Mike, WA6UIJ, no traffic, and back to net control.
Doing a mighty fine job, and you've earned him, that is for sure. Our new director at large, he runs around the country everywhere. KJ6UUS, DJ.
This is DJ, KJ60 US with no traffic.
Fine signal again, DJ, doing very good. How about the old councilman? He's always got a strong voice out of Calamasa there. KM6UWI, Councilman Ed.
Good evening, Sam, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed and Calamasa. Back to net control.
Copy that. Mighty fine job, Ed. The sweet voice of Sun Lakes. WA6WFB, Tina.
Well, this is Tina, and I'm here, WA6, WFB.
Wonderful voice there, Tina, wonderful voice. Flip, you going to talk to us tonight? K6WM? Silent on us. How about my old friend, just about as north of Beaumont as you can be before you step into Cherry Valley? KI6WOD, Scott.
Thanks for doing the net. This is KI6WOD. No traffic, and yeah, I could just cross the street there and I'd be into Cherry Valley. But no traffic. Back to you, Sam.
Copy that, and thank you. Good all around there, Scott. Mr. President, sir, KD6ZJZ, President Dave.
Good evening, Sam and the net. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. No traffic.
Very good. That concludes the list as I have it for the 13th of this month. Do we have any later miss? If so, please come with your call, and I apologize for messing you up. KS6NME. Hearing on, we'll move down to visitors. How about Henry? 6 CQL. You there, Henry? No call, nothing back from Henry. How about Ed now? KJ6ADQ. He's coming a long way with that signal. Come on, Ed.
KI6ADQ, Emmett, California. You got the caller wrong there, Sam.
Well, that's because I don't get my glasses till next month sometime. I tried. All right. Do we have any late miss and or visitors that would like to check into our extremely informal 440 net? Hearing none. If KI6ADQ will accept my apologies, I'll even feel just a little bit better now. That's all that I have it, so we're going to go ahead and close the net at approximately 19 hours and 9 minutes, or UTC, 2 hours and 9 minutes. KI6NME, frequency clear.
Okay.
KI6NME, KF6POG. Sam, did you get my check-in? Even though I was early, I was here. Oh, I'm gonna change that to a big old check mark. I got you early across the board.
He doubled.
All right, there, Mr. Ex-Vice President, sir. Thank you. You've done your good deed for the day. You go to bed. Well, wow. Now I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight. KI6NME.
Okay, I got Zoom back up. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm back.
Yeah.
So many IDs.
I knew something was up, Randy. You were just starting, your lips were moving, but nothing was coming out of the radio.
All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay,
Couple
DJ.
minutes.
I'm going to be back.
No problem.
I'm going to grab me a
We'll
glass of
warn you.
water before the 220.
I'll
or
call
I'll
you on the
start
IP phone.
Screw
I'm
it
just
all
kidding.
up.
All right. This is a good break time, huh? Maybe I'll update my refreshment.
This is K6. Any Sparkonians out there? All righty, I'm getting out there, I guess, Sam. Thank you for the signal report.
Yeah, I guess I better change bands.
T6 doing a mighty fine job with a good antenna on the roof. Back to the controller, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you for the report, and you're sounding great tonight, by the way, on the... instead of the magic band, because that's really 6 meters, as I find, I'm going to call it the super band. How about that there?
Dave?
Got your super man towel wrapped around your neck?
I gotta go get my cape.
That's because we have a super net controller.
There we go.
Where's Lois?
I don't know. Hopefully she ain't listening.
Oh, okay. Well, Scotty, you reloading those 223s yet?
Net control, KS6 enemy.
Hang on, I got to answer a call.
Yeah.
This is K6RJA. How can I help you, KM? Whatever I can
Sam,
you call
just Sam. Just call me Sam.
POG, I believe, is back on the air, so
Yes,
he might have
he is.
only had an early for 2 meters, so when you might want to call him.
Yeah, I'll be sure to.
I heard him in there, so I was going to rattle his cage either way.
You better be careful. KS6 enemy.
I know. You don't want to fire that mean dog up. You lose a leg or something.
You got a lot of friends in high places.
I know. He worked for the post office.
Jeff was one that worked. I was a supervisor.
He didn't work.
Oh, yeah, but you got connections. You know, probably going all the way to the top.
That's true, and I married an Italian lady, and she knows mafia people.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Hi.
I'm going to look at my P's and Q's here then. My good friend, buddy, old pal. John, who I do anything in the World War.
You have a good day. You know we all When I first knew John, I always wondered for a while, because every time somebody come out with a camera, he'd put his hat in front of his face.
You guys are doubling all the way through there.
Yeah, big time.
No comment.
I heard you see
It was good to see on video. Double on video. All right. Go back to mute you guys. Sorry. Got to mute you guys.
All right.
Confused. So much audio. Too confusing.
Well, QST. My clock says it's 7:15 or 19:15, which I don't think I was born yet. But anyhow, besides that, this is K6RJA, and I'll be your net control operator for the super band of 220 tonight for the SPARC Amateur Radio Club. I'll be transmitting from my beautiful Beaumont address with the scenic mountains, gentle breezes, and you know the rest. Anyhow, give me a second, and I'm going to go off of the 213 roll call. And if I miss anybody, I apologize now. Anybody that can relay, I'd be greatly appreciated. And if I miss you, we'll wait till the end and we'll pick you up. So how's that? Anyhow, give me a chance to change hands and we'll get this thing going. wrong button on the radio. It happens. I'm on a roll tonight. What can I say? Alrighty, guys. Here we go. Let's go with Joe. N6AGB. Are you out there, Joe? Hearing none. Mike has an early. Dick doesn't do 220. Warren doesn't do 220. Jeff, if you can hear me, you can holler on the repeater, and I'm going to check you in as a listener, and that's KB6CA. Alrighty, I got you a 2x4 there, Jeff. No, I'm just teasing. Another 5x9. Okay. Thank you for the check-in. Gene, are you doing 220 now? K6 EMF. Oh, hearing nothing. Edie, KN6 EMT. Are you out there? You have a super signal on the super band tonight, and I hope Earl is okay, and he's just busy with those early check-ins. Alrighty, good to hear. Say hello to him for me, and you have a great evening, Edie. Okay, Joe has an early, George don't do, Ken don't do. Let's see, no Mike. Steve does. Steve, AJ6LN, are you on the super band tonight?
Well, yeah, I sure am. Randy, this is Steve, AJ6LN, and thank you for calling the net.
No problem, Steve. All us cows do our best. Dwight, do you do 220, KD6MLS?
This is Dwight, KD6MLS, no traffic.
Gotcha, Dwight. Thanks for the check-in. I know you're a busy guy. And Sam, KI6NME. That's right, screwed up the I. Are you with us on 220?
That's affirmative, Captain. Be right with you. KS6 enemy.
Roger that, Sam. I got you loud and clear. Pete doesn't do, and John does. KF6POG, are you out there?
Yes, my good friend, I am here. This is John, KF6POG. No traffic for the net.
Well, thank you, John, for that check-in, my best friend in the world, and we will move on down to me, the cute one, and I'm going to check myself in, and then we'll, let's see, Ron has an early. I don't think he does it. Earl has an early. Mike, I know that you don't have an early, so I need you to check in for me at WA6UIJ.
Hey, Randy. Thank you for doing the net tonight. This is Mike, WA6UIJ.
Mike, thanks for the check-in. Sounding great, by the way. I don't know if you're on an HT or not, but good and clear tonight. DJ, KJ6UUS. You disappeared off the Zoom screen. Are you out here on the radio?
This is DJ KJ6UUS, and I'll be back on Zoom in a few minutes.
Ready, DJ. Thanks for the check-in. I got you. And Ed, or I should say Councilman Ed, KM6UWI. Are you on 220 tonight?
KM6UWI, Ed in Calamasa. Back to net control.
Out there, Ed. Thanks for the check-in. Tina, WA6WFB. Are you on 220 tonight?
Yes, I am. This is Tina, WA6WFB.
Gotcha, Tina. Thanks for the check-in. Great to hear your voice. Flip refuses to do 220. And Scotty, I know you got it. KI6WOD.
Net controller, this is Scott, KI6WOD. No traffic, back to you.
Alrighty, Scotty, thanks for the check-in. You're sounding great, all the way from North Beaumont. And Dave, KD6ZJZ. I know you have 220, the super band. Thanks a lot there, Mr. Presidente. Alrighty, is there any late or missed members that would like to check in? I'm only giving you a second, so come on now. Michael, I apologize for missing you. I didn't see you checked in on 4. Did you check in on 440, by the way?
You're running the net for us today.
Michael, I got you checked in, and thanks for joining in with the net and checking in. It's greatly appreciated, by the way, and you're sounding great. And I apologize again. I didn't see a check mark next there. That's why I missed it. So anyhow, is there any other late or missed members that like to check in? Oh, let's get technical, Sam. Thanks for keeping me straight and narrow. Okay, is there any other late or missed members that would like to check in? Well, just hearing crickets and Sam giggle, I believe I'm going to zip on down to visitors. And I have Henry, N6, KN6, CQL. Are you on 220?
I put my COVID mask on.
Hearing none. Ed, KI680Q. I'm sure you're going to check in. We got you, Ed. Thanks for the check-in. And I'm actually cheating. I'm using an old sheet, and I had a Ron, a W6 GLD. Are you out there? Well, didn't think so. Okay, that's it for visitors. Is there any other visitors that would like to swoop in and have me wear out my pencil? Apparently not. Okay, guys, it looks like that's the end of the roll call. And if there's no announcements other than the club meeting next week that I imagine is going to be on Zoom, and I think Dave is shaking his head, yes, it will be on Zoom, our club meeting. So, and that will be on Thursday. Would that be the 28th? So it looks like I'm going to close this net down at 1900 hours and 24 minutes. And again, I'm your obedient servant. Well, that's back to the Beanie and Cecil stuff. It's slipped, okay? Anyhow, it's K6RJA. 73s to you all, and everybody have a great evening. Be safe, and be sure to get over on the HF on 3945 and check in on the HF net. 73s. Good night to all. K6RJA.
Great job, Randy.
This is Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, KB6CA, and we will be having the SPARC net in about
the
5
stuff
minutes.
I have to put up with when I call in that.
Yes. Oh, geez. Get the HF radio set up here. Let's see. Let's hit the tuner. Make sure we're... There we go. That's good. It's a wash then, right?
Did I show you guys my nifty radio cover?
I saw in the background. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyhow. Yeah, especially when you got a kid that likes to do woodworking stuff. It's pretty good.
While you're not home, right?
What are you doing, auctioning that off?
What's that? No, not today, and you don't have a 3. Yeah, it's not the swap net. And besides,
Swap net. Ham net.
you have a 1200, not a 3000. That's right.
Yeah, I've got a 1200. Yeah.
You'd have to have the 1200 cover. Well, he has a 1200 and a 450, does he?
Is the 3000 a little bit bigger, Randy, than the 1200?
No, I think it's the same frame.
About same? Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I'm just talking junk.
Be careful.
Yeah, that's pretty noisy. I got a 5.5 to 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got about seven or 8.
I got a 4.
Kilo India 6 whiskey Oscar
it's
Delta
because we're in
testing.
Beaumont. We don't allow noise in.
Can't even hear you, Dave. Did you hear me?
I hear someone tuning up. Ow.
Oh, I hear Randy.
That's me.
KI6WOD testing. KI6 enemy, KI6WOD. Copy me, Sam.
Copy that, no problem at all. Okay, I see.
Right there, right? Yeah. DJ, can you hear it? No? Nah. I'm not hearing you, Dave.
I hear it in stereo, Dave.
It's weird. You know, it could be my antenna runs kind of east to west. Maybe, and it's just a wire, so maybe I'm just going, it's not hit. Yeah. Who's doing HF? Jeff's doing it?
Jeff is supposed to be doing it.
All right.
It's your secretary.
He can't hear us. KB6CA, KI6WOD. You hear me, Jeff?
Well, are we about to commence?
Yeah. KB6CA, KI6WOD.
KS6 enemy clear.
QST.
Oh, I hear him.
Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur
Oh, you know
Radio
what?
Club.
I'm hearing him through Zoom
This is
now.
Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, KB6CA, and I'll be working as your net control this evening from my own QTH in Sun Lakes. This is a directed net. Any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to Whiskey 6 Papa Romeo Charlie.org. That's W6PRC.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. And now for the announcements, and I believe the only one we had was the one about a coffee cup, where you could, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to break here and see if Steve would like to amplify that. And no copy on Steve, so we'll get back to that later. And let's see here. Please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. If net control doesn't respond to a reply, please give me a relay. Stand by. Okay, and now for the roll call. First we have Joe, November 6 Alpha Golf Bravo. Are you there, Joe? No copy. Let's see, Mike is an early, KK6BUW. Dick, I don't believe he's on HF, but we'll try him anyway. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Bravo Whiskey Hotel. Are you there, Dick? No, I didn't think he would be. Warren, November Foxtrot 6 Charlie. No copy on Warren, and I'm Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, Jeff, and I will check myself in. And next we have Gene, Kilo 6 Echo Mike Foxtrot. And no copy on Gene. Edie, Kilo November 6 Echo Mike Tango. Are you there, Edie? No copy on Edie. Joe was it early. Kilo 6 Foxtrot Yankee Echo. George, he might be an early. Whiskey 6 Golf Romeo Hotel.
He wasn't early, Jeff.
Okay, thank you. We'll get him crossed off here. Okay, and Ken, November 6 Hotel Romeo is an early. Mike, let's see, Mike is not I can't work HF. Steve, Alpha Juliet 6 Lima November. Are you there, Steve?
I am, and good evening to you, Jeff. This is Steve, AJ6LN.
Okay, Steve, thanks. You want to repeat your thing about the coffee cup again?
I had just mentioned that when Flip was, taking comments, I had heard, I was in the kitchen and I didn't know whether it was on 440 or 2 meters, but somebody was talking about even an iPhone, they got that. It didn't need any external speakers, but I just mentioned that the old trick is you put it into a coffee cup, it's big enough to fit in the thing, and the sound quality improves measurably.
Okay, Steve, thanks. Yeah, I didn't have too good a copy on you. I got really loud background noise about S7. Anyway, I hope everybody else is doing better than that. Larry didn't check in, and he's not HF. Dwight isn't HF. Sam, Kilo India 6 November Mike Echo.
This is Sam, Kilo India 6 November Mike Echo. Mighty fine job there, Jeff. Back to you.
Okay, Sam, thank you. Pete, Kilo Juliet 6 November Romeo. Hi, Pete.
Hi, Jeff. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. I have no traffic, so back to you.
Okay, Pete, thank you. Next we have Dave, Whiskey Bravo 6 Oscar Uniform Juliet. And no copy on Dave. John, my post office fellow retiree, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Golf.
Thank you for that. This is John, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Post Office Guy.
Okay, John, thanks for checking in. Father Ron didn't check in earlier. I'm going to try him anyway. Kilo Alpha 6, Quebec Golf Romeo. Father Ron, are you there? No copy from Ron. He must be communicating with people on high. Randy, Kilo 6 Romeo Juliet Alpha.
This is Randy, K6RJA, and thank you for doing the net. And I believe I have some traffic about Dave, WB6OUJ. I believe he's recovering from a heart attack.
Ooh, boy. Okay, wow. Okay, Randy, thank you very much. I don't know if everybody heard that, but Dave, Whiskey Bravo 6, Oscar Uniform Juliet, Randy says is recovering from a heart attack. So, wow, that's that's not good news. Okay, Randy, thank you very much for that. Next we have Michael, right up the street from me here, Kilo Mike 6 Romeo Sierra. Good evening, Michael. No copy on Michael. Maybe he doesn't have his HF rig set up yet. Ron was an early, Kilo Golf 6 Sierra Oscar India. And Earl was an early, Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Papa Yankee. Next we have Mike, Whiskey Alpha 6 Uniform India Juliet. Hi, Mike.
Good evening, Jeff. Thanks for doing the net. No traffic. Back to net control, WA6UIJ.
Boy, you're about 50 over, Mike. I just can't understand that. Wow, tremendous. Okay, next we have DJ Kilo Juliet 6 Uniform Sierra. DJ, I think you were in there. It sounded real low and real muffled. So you want to try that again?
This is DJ KJ6 US with no traffic.
That was a little bit better, but really kind of buried in there. Okay, let's see. Next we have Ed, Kilo Mike 6 Uniform Whiskey India.
I hope I'm making it. It's a rough copy. KM6UWI.
Okay, Ed, thank you. Yeah, you're about S9, but just kind of out of the mud for me. Like I said, I've got about S7 here, a little bit higher, so really bad tonight. Thanks for checking in. And Tina, let's see if she's here. Whiskey Alpha 6, Whiskey Foxtrot Victor. Hi, Tina.
This is Tina WA6WSV.
Okay, Tina. Wow, that's the best I've ever heard you on HF. You're about 10 over, and pretty good signal. Thanks for checking in. Next, we have our 2-meter net control, Kilo 6 Whiskey Mike. Hi, Flip. No copy on Mike, or Mike. No copy on Flip. Let me try that again. Kilo 6 Whiskey Mike. Flip, are you on HF? No copy on Flip. Okay. Scott, I know you're there. Kilo India 6 Whiskey Oscar Delta.
Hey, Jeff, this is Scott, KI6WD. I can barely hear you, Jeff. Barely hear you. But, you're down in the wash. I don't know if anybody else can hear me. But back to net control. Appreciate the relay if Jeff can't hear me.
Okay, Scott, I know you were in there. I could just barely hear you. Yeah, you were really buried in there. So, anyway, got you checked in. And Dave, I know you're going to hear me. Kilo Delta 6 Zulu Juliet Zulu. Okay, Dave, thanks. You were 30 over, so yeah, good signal. Okay, do we have any late or missing regulars like to check in right now? Okay, I don't hear anybody. How about visitors? We have Whiskey 6 Oscar Hotel Mario. Okay, don't hear Mario, and he didn't check in on 2 meters. How about Ed, Kilo India 6 Alpha Delta Quebec? Ed, I believe he's in Emmett. Okay, Ed, thank you. Yeah, you're a little bit over S9, but readable. A lot of noise. And let's see if Henry is on HF here. Kilo November 6, Charlie Quebec Lima. And nothing heard on Henry. Okay, I believe that's it. Is there anybody else who would like to check in? Any visitors come now? Okay, no copy. I don't hear anybody. This completes the 75-meter roll call. And does anyone have any further traffic? And hearing none, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 1900, 7 o'clock on the 4th Thursday of each month. And it has usually been at the Beaumont City Hall, but for the last couple of months or so, we've had virtual meetings using Zoom at the same time, 1900 or 7 o'clock on the 4th Thursday of the month. So that'll be coming up here pretty quick. And the way we work that is that Dave will give me send me an email with a link, and I will send that email out to the club, and then all you have to do is click on the link and you're in. So try it. We've had as many as 19 members at one time on the meeting, and it's really pretty neat. I actually almost like it better than a regular meeting. It's well, for me it's easy to excuse me, take the minutes and everything, but it's neat. You can see everybody on there, and you can hear everybody real clear, and it's enjoyable, so give it a shot. And let's see, all members are urged to check each week for an update of club activities, and please check your emails and visit our website at whiskey6paparomeocharlie.org. And thanks to everybody that checked in this evening. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. And for anybody that's interested in CW, get on SPARC 2, and there's at least 3 of us that will be doing CW. Myself, Mike, WA6UIJ, Pete, KJ6NRR, and we will start out excuse me, and on SPARC 2, and decide on a frequency which is usually 14020. Again, that's 14020. And thanks to everybody that checked in this evening. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. And good evening all. And the net is now closed at 1944 hours. Thank you.
Good job, Jeff. KI6 enemy.
Thanks, Sam.
All right. I gotta have to bail out of here. I got about like 3% left in my battery. So yeah, it was I could cut out of here at any time. I'll stay until it dies, but it's not much longer. Yeah.
Great job, Jeff.
Yeah.
If he's listening again. I understand. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, can you stick around for a second and let me get this mic dialed in? It's the mic gain. The board has a mic gain on it, and then the radio has a mic gain on, so I got to get the level. No, I'm talking about the actual radio mic. Yeah. I'm gonna mute this Zoom real quick.
Could you hear me, Randy?
Yeah, you were sounding good. You're a little low on HF, but other than that, but you're usually booming into me.
Yeah, how about you, Sam?
Muted,
Yeah.
Sam.
I knew it was you.
Yeah, did you hear me on HF?
Heard you. You and Jeff were about the same. You were kind of down in the mud, but good audio.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Sam, when people are talking to you, you got to unmute your mic.
What if I don't want to unmute my mic?
Then you don't have to.
I would I just gotta get some payback in there somehow.
Did you hear me on HF, Dave?
I could barely hear you, DJ. But yeah.
No, I'm talking about right now. Okay. Okay, let's try that again.
I can't even hear him. Could be just.
Okay, let's try that. Does that make a difference?
And it's super bass, way. Anyways, like super bass.
Yeah, no trouble.
Did that make a difference?
Trouble is Randy.
So that sounds good. Everything sounds level. Okay, that's what I'll have to keep the mic gain at. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. KJ60 US clear.
Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna have to bail out. I can't stay awake anymore.
Yeah, I'm shutting down too. Like I said, my battery's going.
Everybody have a great one. Be safe out there.
Later.
Dog KS6 anyway. Farewell. So long.